Alexander Frei is Switzerland's all-time leading goal scorer, and his 42 goals from 84 internationals is a record that stands up against any in world football. He called time on his 16-year professional playing career in 2013 and immediately moved into a new role at a new club as FC Luzern's sporting director.
It
wasn't a problem for me at all, because I didn't even have any time to think it over. I stopped playing and started a new job as sporting director of FC Luzern the very next day. I do miss playing at times, but I have to say I had a fantastic time over 16 years. The positive for me now is that I can still think like a player from the current generation, and that can be an advantage for me.
Luzern finished fourth in the Swiss Super League last season, and Frei hopes they can continue to make progress.
We're undergoing big changes at the moment. We moved 5 or 6 players on in the summer. Some contracts weren't extended and so on. We wanted to give the team a new profile and character, to become more dynamic, which isn't something you can do overnight, of course.
Frei played for a number of teams, starting out with hometown club Basel and going on to Thurn, Luzern and Servette before experiencing further success playing abroad in France and Germany.
It was a wonderful time. 3.5 years with Rennes in the French League. It was quite intense. It's a great championship, and the team and the lifestyle were fantastic. The Brittany region will always remain in my heart. It was a fantastic time. After 3.5 years, I didn't want to stay in France and have to play against my old team. I wanted something new. So the offer from Borussia Dortmund came at just the right time.
After 3 years in the Bundesliga, Frei returned home to Basel in 2009, winning 4 consecutive league titles before hanging up his boots.
I left Basel at the age of 19, and I always said if ever there was the possibility of playing with Basel again, I'd want to do it. But I wanted to do it when I was still able to perform at a high level, so it was absolutely the right time for me to return to Switzerland at the age of 30.
His may have been a fine club career, but Frei will be remembered most fondly for his exploits with the national team. He represented Switzerland at 4 major tournaments as they re-established themselves as regular participants at the highest level.
New young players come up in every era of the national team, and it was the same with us around 2001 and 2002. We played alongside the older, experienced ones like Sforza, Anjou and Chapuisat, the big names of our childhood. But then they weren't there anymore, and we had to take responsibility for the long term. And then, of course, more young and talented players came through. And so one day, time was up for the likes of me, Ludwig Mannion, Ricardo Cabanas, Johann Vogel, and all the others.
Alex Frei was one of Switzerland's finest on the pitch, and he's hoping to make as big an impact in his post-playing career.
There are still days when I learn new things. Things I didn't know before, or things I looked at from a different perspective in the past. That's the most interesting thing for me now, getting to know something new every day. The people of Switzerland, and in particular the fans of FC Luzern, are very enthusiastic. They stand right behind the team, and you can feel it. This whole region is hungry for success.